Android Authority, what's going on? My name is Kevin the Tech Ninja, and today we are continuing our series on what's on our devices with our watch faces. We're going to talk about each watch face and why we're using it. My favorite Android watch is the Moto 360. When it was unveiled in the summer, I've been drawn to the design of it. I've added the steel band to it about a month ago, and it just adds that extra layer of luxury to it. So let's take a look at a few of my favorite watch faces. The first one is Station. Station reminds me of one of my favorite movies, Tron. The watch face sort of has a glow effect to it, and I also love the smooth movement on the second hand. The watch has tons of information at a glance, like battery, date, and time. You can head into the settings and make adjustments on what is displayed and what's not displayed. It's not super customizable, but it's just enough to change it up a bit. The second watch face is an aftermarket one as well. This is Pucci Black. This watch face is very customizable. You can change pretty much anything you want. This also has date, battery information, and even the weather. It's a clean layout that you can tweak it to make it your own. When we dig into settings, you can see everything you can change. It's honestly 10 watches in one. There's tons of combinations, and it's just something you should really take a look at. The last watch face is one that comes with Android Wear. This one is called Pascual. It's a simple watch face, but the colors pop very well. It looks like an old-fashioned watch by the way it ticks. You can have large numbers at 12, 3, 6 if it wasn't for my flat tire, and also the 9. It's just a simple watch face that I use to change things up a bit. Now it is possible to change the colors. Just go into the Android Wear app and you can change the background, you can change what color the hands are as well. But it's not as customizable as a watch face like Pucci.
I actually think this is a great topic to have right now. And also, just recently, the Android Wear 5.0 Lollipop update was released, so a lot of watch faces are available now. But even though there are a lot there and it really adds to your customization, I like to take it a step further and use an application that allows me to pick my own image for the background. Luckily, for the Moto 360, which is the Android Wear watch that I currently use, I have the ability to do that built into the Motorola 360 already, and that is using the Motorola Connect application. Basically, just head over there, look at all of the different watch faces, which actually look pretty good already. The built-in ones on the 360 are pretty attractive already, but the custom one will allow you to pick an image for the background. And I guess you can pretty much guess what I use for my background. But there is one thing I did want to put out there. If I raise my wrist up right here, you'll see that I have my Pebble back on my wrist with a brand new leather cuff, or rather leather strap. The reason why I went back to the Pebble is because, thankfully, because of the openness of the Android Wear platform, Pebble has been able to add the notification capabilities to their notifications on the Pebble ecosystem, which means when a notification comes in, you can actually have a number of different ways of reacting to it, either by dismissing it or replying to it or opening it on the phone, which basically brings the same type of functionality you will get if you're swiping from the notification cards on Android Wear, which I thought was great. And that allowed me to have the same Android Wear capabilities, yet on my Pebble. So with that in mind, I want to show you Pebble Cards. Now, this isn't necessarily a watch face in terms of the general Pebble lexicon, but it is an application that allows you to have the time and the date very simply displayed on the top half, and then on the bottom half you can have a number of different cards. Now, you can have the weather, or you can have sports scores, or you can have your upcoming calendar event, or if you're like me, you take advantage of the little text box and you can pretty much guess what I put in there. My life's motto: the next moment is only a moment away.
Alright, so here is my Moto 360, and this is the Android Wear watch that I wear on a normal day-to-day basis if I decide to wear one. And this is actually my own personal unit. I did buy this one for myself. It's not a review unit or anything like that, so that's why this is the one that I decide to wear. But my first favorite Android Wear watch face is actually one of the default Moto 360 watch faces, and it's called Rotate. And I really like this watch face because it's very simple, very clean, and it just has a very cool look to it. And it has this little highlight up top here that tells you exactly where to look when you're just trying to check the time. And you can change the color of this highlight to whatever color you want through the Moto Connect app, so that's really cool. And the reason why this watch face is called Rotate is because these little rings here, the ring for the hours and the ring for the minutes, actually rotate counterclockwise as the time ticks by. And if you just kind of sit there and watch it, you will actually see them move, which is really cool. So I really like the concept, and I really like the design of this particular watch face. And this is the one that I use the most out of all of the default Motorola watch faces on here. So that's why it is one of my favorites. Now these next two watch faces that I'm going to talk about are from an app called Watchmaker. And the app itself is free on the Google Play Store, and some of the watch faces within the app are also free, but some of them do cost 99 cents for a pack of 6 if you want to spend the additional money for it. But this first one here is called Glowworm, and this one is actually free, and this is probably one of the cooler free ones on there. And it's fairly simple, basically just a black background with green glowing text, and that's really all there is to it, and that's kind of why I like it. I like the fact that it has that little glow effect, kind of makes the screen pop a little bit, and it just looks really cool. My third and final favorite watch face is called Clerkenwell, and this is from a watch pack called the Round Pack. And this one actually does cost a little bit of money. It's 99 cents for a pack of 6, like I mentioned earlier. And out of the 6 that you get, this happens to be my favorite one. And the reason why I like it is because it's very simple, very clean, and it tells you the time nice and big here, and it also tells you the date up top here as well. But my favorite part about this watch face is this little subtle animation that you can see happening along the edge of the screen here. So as the seconds tick by, this animation just slowly fills up the entire circumference of the screen. So I really like that little animation. And overall, it's just a very clean looking watch face. And if you don't like this black and white look, you can change it. You can make it any color that you want. And you can also change the background to a wallpaper if you want. If you don't want this solid color background, you can put any wallpaper of your choice. So it's very highly customizable, as are any other watch face on the Watchmaker app. But that's pretty much gonna do it for me. Feel free to check out these watch faces. These are the ones that I use the most. So if you have a Moto 360 or a G Watch R, these watch faces right here are definitely worth a look.
Okay, hey guys, this is Joe Hendy, and I'm going to show you my Android Wear smartwatch faces. For my daily driver, I use the LG G Watch. It was just cheaper, and I actually like the square design over the circle design. I know that's not a very popular opinion, but that's what I prefer. For my watch face, I use smartwatch faces by Us2. Us2 are these same guys who did Monument Valley. The design is really nice. You know, I have a little bit of weather info there. There's the time, and it just looks nice. You know, it's not too ostentatious. It's easy to read, and all of that. Okay, here it is in the Google Play Store. If you ever wanted to check it out, this is what you're looking for. There's actually 4 watch faces that come with it, but the only one I use is that one, the Runway, as it's called. And you know, it doesn't have the highest rating, but it does look really nice, and you know, that's the one I use most of the time. Okay, so every now and again I also like to use Facer. I don't use it all the time because the watch face that I like to use for Facer has, you know, weather and battery and all that stuff, and every now and again the weather unsyncs, and that's just a little bit annoying, so I don't go with it all the time. But when I do, I go with this material design. I can change the colors, you know, if I want to, because that's one of the features of Facer. You can change the colors and all that good stuff. The other one that I use every now and again, you know, when I'm on video, you know, I use the official Android Authority Club. It's not official. I'm sorry, I lied. That's not an official one, but that's something that a fan made, and I use it every now and again when I'm on videos, in case you see the watch face on the video. You know, a little bit of self-promotion. No harm there.
And there you have it, guys. That was our favorite Android Wear and Pebble watch faces. If you like what we do here at Android Authority, make sure you press the thumbs up, and also subscribe to our channel for more great videos and giveaways. As always, guys, I'm Kevin the Tech Ninja. You can find me on YouTube, The Tech Ninja, and this is Android Authority, your source for all things Android. Take care, guys.